All right, so again, we're going through the same similar warm-up. I can't remember, did we go flank change yesterday? Huh? Yeah, by accident. Okay, so this horse is about the same level. Maybe not quite as far in the changes. So we'll see what we get today. So again, sort of second, maybe coming in the third level. And I think the dressage route, most of the dressage riders that are here, that's typically the type of horse that you guys have, like first, second, third level-ish. Not so many people have the luxury of having an MBI horse. So I think what you just saw on the gray horse, and what you're going to see now with this one is, I would say, a very typical warm-up at a horse show, which, by the way, is just a very typical ride when you're at home. You're doing the same thing as you're doing at home. I think that's a very important aspect of being successful at a horse show. If you change something in your riding, the first impact that you have on the horse is typically negative. So we're already changing something. We're not in our at-home environment. We're coming to a place, a lot of people with a lot of commotion, very difficult for any horse to focus. So we've changed a large portion of our environment already. So let's try to keep the riding part as similar to as what we're doing at home. The aids to say, don't want something, or try not to get tense just because you're at a horse show. It's only a horse show, right? Yeah, the tempo could be a little bit more slow. Okay, there. There. Again, very similar to the earlier horse, a very small change makes quite a big difference. And you can see right away, this is going a little bit more forward, right away, more relaxation through the back. So hitting that correct tempo in which the horse can be in a rhythm where he or she relaxes the back. Now we have to get the back to relax. Think of the back sort of being the center of the motion, of the ability to move. If the back relaxes, the legs can move. This is very good. So in the warm-up, letting the neck be a little bit lower, the way she does right now, maybe slightly longer, the way she has it there, allows the horse to stretch down, allows the horse to reach over, forward, downward, and lets the horse relax its back, allows the horse to swing more. We're getting more relaxed. We're getting longer steps. We're still a long ways away from Grand Prix, but that's sort of one of the many very important ingredients that we need to make a dressage, especially an upper level dressage. I think you can change direction again. He's also a lot calmer than he was yesterday, huh? It helps get that first day out of the way. That's another thought, by the way, if you go to a horse show and you know your horses are not led on the first day, well, take them into an extra class. Get the first class out of the way, write it off, doesn't matter. Even if he makes a lot of mistakes, say this one doesn't count, that's kind of your warm-up class. Very good. Super. Looks very relaxed, goes straight ahead. In fact, it looks very relaxed. When you ride a serpentine, like 3 loops or even 4, so using a serpentine where we can bend the horse, curved lines always help improving the flexibility once the horse is at a certain level of relaxation. Yeah, so with the gray horse, that was a little bit challenging. It took us a while to get to our first serpentine. If you do that too early, changing the direction so many times, it's almost, it makes it harder for the horse to relax. Because you're coming to change the balance from left to right, right to left. Almost better just keep going around and around and around and around one direction, let it settle down, and go the other way around and around and around and around. And then you also one more time, and then continue serpentine. This one is a lot more relaxed early on in the warm-up. up. So it's a good thing to start doing is bending left, bending right, bending left, bending right, improving his balance and his flexibility. Go straight ahead. I think you can already start doing a little bit shoulder forward. Pat, he's doing great. You can tell he's doing, he's awesome. Even if he's only doing like a silly little shoulder forward there. There. Bend a little bit. Good. And again, shoulder forward. So our inner leg is telling us to go forward. The outer leg is making sure that the haunches don't fall out, smashing into the fence. The outer leg supports or sort of blocks the straightaways. And in combination with the left leg, bending him slightly left, he takes his front feet over to the left. There. Good. And then she backs up for a couple of steps. And so 3, 4, 10 steps, and she's slightly later, she has to ask again. Hey, remember, before I do shoulder in. And then she backs off. And then again, hey, hello, remember, we want to do shoulder in. So it's on, off, or on, and maybe not so much pressure, depending on what the horse needs at any given moment. Good. Let's find another serpentine. Very good. And this was like, now about 10 minutes into your warm-up, you've already gotten pretty far. Maybe a little bit more tempo. Ever so slightly more. Yeah. All right, and then on the wrong side, shoulder forward. Oh, now just watch what she does. Her inner leg is at the girth, it should be. Outer leg is slightly back. Same as on the other side, but we want to do mirror image. We want to school both sides. That's why typically all our tests, whether they're training level or Grand Prix, it's more or less mirror image. Because the judges want to see that the horse can do everything equally on both sides. Yeah? So that's a sign that you're riding, that you're training your horse, schooling your horse correctly. Super. That large circle. Go on a big circle. Could be a little bit more tempo right now. Okay, all right, good. Now, can you guys see the difference? It's very minute. It's not a whole lot more that she's going more forward. And she does that by just applying a little bit of leg, like her calf. She doesn't even have to use a spur or anything. Sometimes just plucking your tongue will do it. Just remember, in the horse show, there's no plucking tongue. That they can hear. The judges. Good. All right. How about some cannon? Take your time. Pat it. Very good. Now, I find it interesting to see. This was a very obedient candidate part. He sort of backed down a little bit too much if you want to criticize anything. On the previous horse, he would do the opposite. He was very good today, like yesterday. He really kind of wanted to come up. This one backed away by backing down. The other one backed away by coming up too much. Again, it's something that in the training you want to address simply by doing it over and by maybe doing the preparation from a little bit more forward. In both cases, I just want a little bit more forward. Make sure that I have enough to make sure my outside way. And be very passive with my inner hand. And they have to do this 3, 4, 5, 10 times for the horse to get it good once. And then I make sure that I praise the horse. Super. Go straight ahead.